How are you doing, Navio?
Man, 100%, man. Poa kabisa.
I'm happy to see you here.
Yeah,
I was
man,
looking for you for so many times, man.
Yeah, no, we had a couple things to do.
You
couple
know?
parties.
Okay.
Catch up with some old friends.
Okay.
Yeah. I've collaborated with a lot of artists, got a lot of homies in Nigeria, so.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I've been missing in action.
You know, I've been following you. I mean, I was a fan from since you were Clear Cut was still hot.
Yeah.
Back in the days.
Yeah.
So you'll be interviewed by your fan here.
Yes, for sure.
Okay,
Good, that's good.
You have corroborated with several artists from Tanzania, Mr. Blue, Izzo B.
Yeah.
Should we expect more collaborations?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I've collaborated with really dope artists thus far, and I just want to keep trying to experiment and do more. You know, I think I was doing straight hip-hop tracks, which is cool, but I'm doing quite a lot of experimentation, in Uganda right now with the sounds and the traditional vibe and everything. I'm doing everything. So I think my next collaboration with a Tanzanian is gonna incorporate all of that.
Okay.
Because it's like I'm kind of doing research on our music history, not just Uganda but East Africa wide. So I kind of want to now start involving that in my music. So the next song should be, epic.
Okay.
Epic, yeah.
It's like you're all over now. You can do tradition, you do hip hop, you do Afro beats and whatever. Why? What is this transformation for?
I think for me, being versatile has always been a thing that I admired about a lot of artists. I think when I think about guys like AY, for example, we'd always have our ciphers do hardcore songs with 1FA. He was one of the first ones in the whole East African community of rappers to start, getting smooth. He came and shot that video, Yule, already using his voice in different ways. So I think in that same way, like I've always tried to be versatile, and so this was just now the next step. Now that I've done all the flows I can possibly do with hip-hop, over my 7 albums. I've got 4 solo albums, 3 albums with Clear Cut. Now that I've done all my flows in hip-hop, what's the next step, So I think I'm just experimenting when I feel like it, how I feel like it, where I'm comfortable.
Okay.
After 35 awards, in people get that in a year.
Okay.
In other places in the world, but 35 awards for hip-hop in East Africa, it's kind of a big deal. So I'm kind of now at the point where I'm like, okay, I've got 35 awards for hip hop.
Yes.
What else can I do?
Yeah.
What else can I get awards for? So.
Yeah. You were one of the first artists from East Africa who were going to South Africa to shoot videos. I can say that you were one of the pioneers, and you invested a lot when nobody was even caring of nice videos. And what was the time? Did you do you regret investing a lot of money in those times?
I think experience is one of the things that drives an industry forward. So they're always going to be pioneers and they're always going to be followers. I would always rather be a pioneer in what I'm doing. It shows that I wasn't afraid to kick open doors. It would be cool if we were still all around shooting with little camcorders, in the back of our gardens and stuff. But for me, I think I wanted to do more. So, starting off on the right leg and kind of making sure that I was trying to push the limits.
Okay.
If I saw someone on the continent doing something dope, I wanted to know how to do it. So whereas other people were saving, I was kind of young when I came in. So I was like, I can actually use everything I've just got from this endorsement deal with PSA or whoever and throw it directly on a video. So that's how I was thinking. When you're young, you're a bit more free and mobile to move.
Okay.
Now that I'm a bit older, I can do that because I'm established. I can still shoot a video. I have a video coming out, that I shot in Miami. I have a video coming out in a week and a half that I shot in Miami comfortably. I didn't have to rush it or anything.
Yeah.
But at the same point in time, I can still do local stuff, so I think it's just allowed me more freedom, and I thank God now. Artists at first when I did it were like, why is he doing that? We don't need that. We like our own simple videos. Why does he go outside to shoot? Now everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
It's standard, So it's weird to hear that how much criticism I got from it from some of my friends and artists who are big.
Yeah.
But now they're doing exactly the same thing. I'm just glad that people have finally wised up.
Okay. So, and what about Clear Cuts, the Myth and the rest of the guys? Are you going to bring them back on, doing what you were doing?
Yeah, I mean, Clear Cut is always, Clear Cut is always there. Clear Cut is a brotherhood before we ever became a group, before we ever became an entity, you know, in the music, we were always a brotherhood. We were just brothers, hanging out, playing basketball, chilling in school. So Clear Cut is forever gonna be there. We drop a song maybe once or twice a year, you know, just mixtape underground. You know, we dropped one called Let It Rain, which people wanted us to shoot for, but we're so spread out over the globe right now. One guy's in Germany, one guy's in Canada, one guy's in TZ actually.
Oh, who is in TZ?
Yeah, Papito.
Papito? Yeah, what is he doing there?
He does logistics. He's a businessman out there, man. So he keeps it low profile.
Yeah, I didn't know about it.
Yeah, no, he's balling, man. Couple of beach houses.
Okay.
He's got a lodge out somewhere.
Okay.
You know, he's doing big things. So look out for Papito, guys. Tell him we need him back in UG.
Yeah.
We need him back on the scene. Or he can start releasing there in TZ.
Okay. Of all the guys that can see the you know, more active is you and the Myth.
Yeah.
And so the Myth is based in Uganda, like you.
Yeah. Me and the Myth are based in Uganda.
Okay.
I think we're the most active members because we're the ones still wholeheartedly doing music.
Yeah.
For example, Langman in Germany, he has a radio show.
Okay.
You know, he does tour, but it's mostly like band, live acoustic stuff. You know, you've got, of course, Papito, he's doing his straight business. JB's doing the music, you know, but he also has a distribution that he's doing in the States.
Okay.
You know, so a lot of us guys are into other stuff.
Okay.
But me and the Myth are still, our main thing is still the music.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So we are here in Lagos for Afrima, and you are nominated for Best African Act.
Yes.
Okay. Just one nomination?
No, actually, I think I've got four nominations.
Oh, okay.
Best African Act, Best East African Act, Song of the Year,
okay,
and Best Writer of the Year. Yeah, for my song in Jogereza.
Okay.
Yeah, Unique helped me with that. So Unique is nominated for the song.
Okay.
Yeah, that we did, which is pretty crazy.
But when you see these awards, we don't have more African, you know, hip hop artists like the rest of you know, Nigeria and South Africa. It's like hip hop is dominated by Nigeria and South Africa, but we don't see, you know, rappers from East Africa, you know, nominated with them. What do you think is the problem?
I think we haven't yet made an East African hip hop movement.
Okay.
And I can't even blame the little bit, but I think all of us we were so busy building. We're the pioneers, so we're so busy building our industries that we couldn't even think of now trying to work with people in the East and West. But now, sorry, not the East and West, but our borders around us, you know, in East Africa. So now that we're established, now that we've got our businesses, now that everyone's up and running, I think we need to get back to that. And we need to set that example for the people coming, that if you're hot in UG and you're not hot in Kenya, TZ, Rwanda, Burundi, you know what I mean, people can't even see a movement is happening. You know, so we need to all be a movement, all be moving as one, all be working together. It's like, you know, we do a lot of collaborations with outside artists and we just make them stronger. Yeah. All East Africans are trying to work with Nigerian artists. And we just end up making them stronger. You know, I want to see a Joe McKinney working with a Myth. I want to see a Calligraph, you know, working with Randy's rapper. I want to see all of that. Once we have that going on, and we've got fans of our own hip hop culture, you know, which you know, and it's coming together in UG right now. You know, the fact that we have a UG Hip Hop Awards. You know, I don't know how many other countries have it right now in East Africa, but it's great to see that, you know, stuff like that's happening, because we're appreciating our own content before, you know, we step outside the box. So yeah, we just need to all work together. Okay.
So what the last thing that you want to tell aspiring rappers in East Africa, consider that we have spoken about this, you know, how weak East African hip hop it is compared to Nigeria and South Africa.
And actually, I wouldn't say it's weak, man.
It's not weak.
We have better content. East African rappers are the best rappers, and I'm saying this because I'm in Nigeria, I'm in SA. I've performed in 20 countries. East Africa has the best hip hop acts in the whole of Africa. I'm not saying this because I'm from here. You know what I mean, I've heard everyone. I've heard, you know, whoever. We can every person. Like, for example, if you take any rapper from South Africa, like a Deleuze or AKA, you can always put someone from any East African country that can challenge them. They can't say the same for other countries. From Kenya, you can just get a Calligraph, you know what I mean? And he can match up with those dudes, like easy. You know, in Tanzania, you have Joe, you have AY. If you want to talk about flows, You know what I mean? It's like we have the best rappers. That's point blank, period. So now it's just about getting it out there. I just had to address that first.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, of course, there's being united, but there's also just thinking about your content further than your own city, further than your own borders, further than just corporates in your own country. You know, what I want to see is like someone getting signed on for a telecom deal in another country. You know what I mean? Like seeing one FA get signed for a telecom in Uganda.
Yeah.
That is when we're, you know what I mean, we're made. You know, when you see like, you know, a Munji from Uganda getting signed to a telecom deal in, you know, TZ, whatever, you know, that would really impress me. So I think we just all need to realize we're one community, act like we're one country, man. That's the way forward.
Okay. Thank you, bro.
For sure.
Shout out to East African, you know, fans.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy Navio representing EA most definitely and UG. Keep it up right here. Bongo 5, baby. It's your boy Nav. Peace.